It's time for another segment of Noise News.
Let's get started, guys.
Do you play sports in the winter? If not, think about joining the Winter Running Club.
It's a great way to stay active during the off-season, and you don't even need to have running experience.
This club is open to students from 6th grade to 12th grade, and they meet every Monday after school.
It started yesterday, but you can still join.
Also, just a reminder that Give to the Max Day is on November 14th, which is this Thursday.
GiveMN.org will be giving away over $100,000 of prizes to organizations on Thursday.
You can still donate, so make sure to do that. This year's proceeds will be used to help the web program at the middle school and the link program at the high school.
Isn't Spectrum just amazing?
Speaking of Spectrum, we recently put on a play called Radium Girls, and I think our team has a story on that. Take it away.
Spectrum's theater department worked hard all fall to prepare for the production of Radium Girls. This story follows Grace. She coats airplane and watch dials with lethal paint for a living. When the paint intoxicates her and her friends, they go to the court with their employers.
I just think it's a really intriguing story about young women finding their power in the midst of tragedy and crisis.
This production really grabbed the audience's emotions. There was moments of laughter and of gloom.
I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I feel like the cast did very well with not only communicating with each other, but like getting in touch with a new side of themselves. I felt like they did really well with their props and with their stage directions. I thought it was overall just a really good play, and I would definitely see it again.
For the seniors, their last fall production strikes tears. Isabella Dorval says she tries hard not to think about this being her last year. It's really weird to think about being the oldest. I just want to leave being a positive role model. For all the theater students, this program is a family. They work hard together for so long, how could it not?
I think any of my theater kiddos would say that we really are a family. We do a lot of laughing together. We do a lot of crying together. We have at least one cast meal a week together.
These people here are just so welcoming and so nice. It's just, I already feel like I've got another big whole family.
Oh, it's like a huge family. I love all my castmates, and we're all just super tight, and we love Stelton. It's just a really good time.
Mrs. Stelton is the esteemed director of Spectrum's Productions. She works hard to make a show that the audience can be reeled into.
What I like about Stelton, she's very by the books, and she holds you to your word, and she makes you work hard, which really is a good motive to have.
Theater program probably is one of my favorite parts of my job here at Spectrum. Building those relationships with the kids, getting to know kids outside of the classroom. Really do feel like we're a little family of sorts. With the theater kids, you know, I've had some of these kids since my first show here at Spectrum, and I've seen them physically grow, I've seen them emotionally grow, I've seen them grow in their talents, I've seen them grow as a person, and I think theater offers a really unique aspect of that growth and offers so many life skills and talents that I have a part in developing in kids.
The theater department welcomes you to join the musical in the spring. It is a great way to explore arts and become part of a team.
Come join us. We'll have auditions for our musical, which I'm super excited about. I think I know what we're going to do. Come join us. We'll have auditions in January. I know that a lot of our Spectrum kids want to be in multiple activities. I do my best to work around other schedules. Sometimes it's not always possible, but come talk to me. We'll figure something out.
This has been Raina Kabak and Kaitana Merced on Spectrum's Theater Department.
What a great story.
Now let's switch gears and go to a story about the plants in the College and Career Center by Carter and Emily.
Students in the College and Career Center are noticing more than just the spectrum green.
Have I noticed the what?
The plants.
The plants? Oh yes. They make this place so homey and so cute. I love Miss Mayer's plants. I named one of them Fred and one of them's Albert.
Is Bethany zhuzhing up the plant display?
She's a star. And honestly, Miss Citron plants are like my best friends. They're so cute.
You may also notice some leafy decor in your school counselor's office.
I just treated that plant for bugs. You take diatomaceous earth, which is ground up shells of, sea creatures. The little bugs walk across them. It cuts their exoskeletons and they die. In order to purify the air in any workspace, you need at least 3 full-grown plants to turn over the carbon dioxide and impurities that you're putting out into the environment. So I have 4 small ones, so I'm probably like halfway there.
Mrs. Citron has these plants to make a positive difference in her work environment. Some plants of hers have also made a positive difference in her life, each with its own backstory.
That one came from my sister. Like, she gave me a whole big chunk of her plant, and then I took a little baby off for work.
Among these plants is Mrs. Citron's brand new Zanzibar gem, or ZZ plant, a plant type that can thrive in low light conditions.
See? Oh my goodness. I kind of had to spring for this one. It was like $8, so that was a lot for me.
Live plants have turned Industrial Spectrum High School into a homey jungle.
There's something about bringing nature into the indoors that helps you feel more connected to nature and makes you feel more calm.
You can find Miss Citron, Mrs. Mayer, and their plants in the College and Career Center. This has been Carter Hansen and Emily Dott for Noise News.
Don't you just love plants? Because I know I do.
Do you know what I like? Sports. Take it away, Bryce.
What's up, Spectrum? This is Bryce back with some more sports. The weight room in the 6th grade building is open 6:30 to 7:30, which is a great way of getting them gains. Starting off with the new winter sports, captain's practice for both boys and girls basketball are going on, and tryouts are on the 18th. Wrestling is also starting up soon, so stay tuned for that also. That's it for this week's Spectrum. Go Sting! Noise News will be back after this break.
Running. Running.
Thanks, Bryce and commercial crew.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Spectrum.
This has been Joe.
And Elizabeth.
Keeping you
in on the noise. That's not funny.
It's not funny.
That's not
because
funny.
I'm the father. It's not funny.
What's up, Spectrum? This is Bice. This is Bice back with some more sprots.
If Will doesn't find any good bloopers in here, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's the only blooper, is you saying, "Will, find better bloopers."